getting the vibe that he's not actually a wizard. And what makes you say that? Let's call it intuition. The directions you've followed lead you to an eerie-looking tunnel that proceeds downwards into complete and utter darkness.
SnugSnug would like to cast Detect Traps.
That's actually really smart thinking, SnugSnug, but how in the world would you...
Found one.
I really don't know what else I was expecting.
SnugSnug would like to cast Burning Hands.
You watch as SnugSnug proceeds with pulling out some form of oil before lathering it all over his hands. What you doing, bud? SnugSnug? The only guard you see patrolling this nearby camp seems to be completely isolated, so with some effective planning, it's pretty safe to assume you could take him down with some ease.
SnugSnug would like to cast Blindness on the guard.
I didn't even realize you took that spell. How long does it last? SnugSnug proceeds to jump on the nearby patrolling guard and puts his fingers as deep into their eye sockets as possible.
It's permanent.
Well, I certainly can't identify this, so we'll just have to get someone else to tell us what its magical properties are.
No need. SnugSnug can identify any magical item.
Is that so? Well, go on then.
Of course. Very interesting. It's a stick. SnugSnug would like to cast Chair.
And what exactly would the chair spell do?
SnugSnug doesn't understand the confusion.
Forget I asked.
Ooh, SnugSnug must have cast Unseen Servant because Greg's back.
And Greg would be... SnugSnug's Unseen Servant. Wait, really? So he can command them to... No. So you're saying he has an unseen servant that makes no sound, is completely invisible, and he can't control at all?
Yep, that's spot on. Come along now, Greg. We've got dungeons to explore.
Oh, he's just SnugSnug's imaginary friend.
SnugSnug would like to cast Booming Blade.
Give me an attack roll. Surely this can't be the first actual spell of his to work.
SnugSnug got a little man wearing sunglasses.
You got a what? That's an 18, which hits.
Boom. SnugSnug would like to cast Silence on the weak-looking man.
You watch as SnugSnug proceeds to grapple the smaller-looking gentleman in front of you and proceeds to rip his tongue out. Well, that's one way to do it, I guess.
SnugSnug would like to cast Fly on the little goblin.
Why in the world would you want to help the thing that is actively trying to kill us? You watch as SnugSnug proceeds with picking up the small goblin in front of you and then hurls them off of a cliff.
Now flap them wings, little green birdie.
SnugSnug, has anyone ever told you how perfect you are?
SnugSnug would like to cast Inflict Wounds.
He's just gonna stab them, isn't he? Yeah, pretty much.
SnugSnug casts Gaseous Cloud.
Please don't tell me. Well, at least I don't have to ask what that one means.
SnugSnug would like to cast Hold Person on the big knoll.
Fantastic. Give me a contested strength roll. Strength? But hold person...
SnugSnug will hold the knoll while you finish them off.
Oh, hold person. I think I'm finally figuring you out, SnugSnug.
SnugSnug would like to cast Enlarge on SnugSnug.
SnugSnug begins to stand on his tippy toes and raise his hands up in the air, making himself as tall and imposing as possible. I will annihilate entire family trees to keep SnugSnug safe.
SnugSnug would like to cast Magic Missile.
And what exactly would that look like? You watch as SnugSnug pulls out several javelins and begins hurling them at the undead in front of you before shouting,
Magic Missile!
Well, that's close enough, I guess. Damn it, I'm out of spell slots.
Not a problem, friend. How can we get you more?
Well, as a fellow spellcaster, you should know that on a long rest...
Say no more. SnugSnug casts Sleep on his friend.
I don't think that'll quite work the way you think. SnugSnug proceeds with punching you several times in the head until you fall unconscious. Should have been a bit more careful with my wording. I probably had that coming.